The U.S. has escalated its fight against drug trafficking by deploying the USS Gerald R. carrier strike group to the Caribbean and South America. This move, ordered by President Trump, marks a shift in military strategy, treating drug cartels as hostile entities. The deployment aims to dismantle these criminal networks, using military might to combat narco-terrorism. The USS Gerald R. transitioning from the Mediterranean, will bring unprecedented surveillance and firepower to the region. This action underscores the administration's commitment to counter narcotics efforts, promising to disrupt drug flows and hold cartels accountable. The carrier's presence signals a new phase in the war on drugs, leveraging military assets to protect U.S. security. The deployment is a clear message of intent, aiming to provide U.S. Southern Command with a strategic advantage. By sending the world's largest aircraft carrier, the U.S. demonstrates its resolve to combat the drug crisis. This initiative represents a promise to take the fight directly to the source, using all available national power. The mission is clear: dismantle drug trafficking organizations in the Western Hemisphere. This involves more than intercepting shipments. It's about disrupting entire criminal structures. U.S. forces will identify leaders, logistical hubs, and financial networks of these groups. War Secretary Pete Hegseth stated, "If you're a narco-terrorist, we'll treat you like Al-Qaeda." The strategy uses military intelligence to map and neutralize cartel networks. The carrier strike group will conduct surveillance over key trafficking routes. Beyond monitoring, it can intercept vessels and launch precision strikes. This force acts as a deterrent, part of a broader strategy including diplomatic measures. The deployment of the USS Gerald R. is the most visible component of this approach. The mission aims to impose costs on cartels, disrupt operations, and protect American communities. The naval force is among the most powerful globally, led by the USS Gerald R. This nuclear-powered carrier projects American power with advanced technologies for rapid flight operations. Accompanying warships, like Arleigh Burke-class destroyers, provide protection and offensive capabilities. These ships are equipped for maritime interdiction, tracking, and intercepting threats. The carrier air wing includes FA-18 Super Hornets and EA-18G Growlers for reconnaissance and strikes. E-2D Hawkeyes extend radar coverage, detecting cartel movements. This integrated air power allows the strike group to dominate the maritime environment. The deployment brings specific tools to the fight, exerting pressure on drug networks. The force aims to choke off cartel revenue streams by sea and air. The strategic arena includes the Caribbean Sea and adjacent waters, vital for drug trafficking routes. Cartels exploit these waters to transport drugs, making the region a drug trade epicenter. The complex geography provides traffickers with numerous routes to evade detection. The carrier strike group's advanced surveillance aims to overcome these challenges. Recent U.S. military actions in the area set the stage for this deployment. The presence of the strike group increases pressure on hostile governments like Venezuela. The deployment is both a counter-narcotics operation and a geopolitical move. The U.S. accuses Venezuela of facilitating the drug trade, blurring lines between crime and state. The carrier's presence offshore signals U.S. readiness to confront these threats. This operation aims to stabilize the region and counter state-sponsored drug activities. The deployment has strong support from U.S. officials, framed as necessary for national security. War Secretary Hegseth promises to target cartel members with military intensity. President Trump links the drug trade to hostile foreign actors, authorizing military and CIA actions. The USS Gerald R. deployment sends a message of resolve to cartels and state sponsors. Critics raise legal questions, challenging the president's authority for military operations. Lawmakers argue these actions could lead to undeclared war, particularly against Venezuela. A war powers resolution seeks to limit military engagement without Congress's approval. The debate centers on whether this is a necessary operation or a military overreach. Supporters cite the president's authority to defend against threats. Opponents fear escalation. As the carrier sails south, this debate will shape America's militarized war on drugs.